This is Fudge Films. Coming up next, our feature presentation.
What are you doing?
Taking pictures of penile? What are you doing?
I'm looking at some penile. You know, I got some ways of enhancing those pictures. Thanks to the advances in modern technology, I can manipulate the dimensions of your hog to increase the attraction rates in potential mates.
You made it smaller.
What's your favorite color?
Orange.
Orange. I don't like orange, so we're gonna go with blue.
Why would you make my hog blue?
What's up, everybody? It's me, Norman the Gamer. In today's tutorial Thursday, I'm gonna show you one of the most.
You're watching a tutorial on how to use the eraser tool.
I made a mistake.
Since you can't seem to handle this, I'll take care of it.
You just posted that to your church's Facebook page.
I don't care if you think it looks good. Just delete it. What do I need pincers for?
I thought it looked kind of cool.
But I don't have pincers.
So what kind of angle do you want?
Dutch?
Well, it looks like we are just about wrapped up here.
Yeah. Maximum length, minimal hair. I like it.
So who do you plan on sending that hardy hog to? Ew.
I've been on this force for 42 years. Are you telling me someone set off a bomb in Oklahoma City in 1995? Couldn't happen. Oh my God, it happened.
Alright, script's done. How's the animation going?
Let me go ahead. Let me show you what I got going on here.
Looks great.
Play that footage back. That, the pink dog. That's the one.
Pause up! Don't shoot!
I know Courage the Cowardly Dog is the one who did the Oklahoma City bombing. I know it to be true.
I didn't cause the Oklahoma City bombing. You gotta believe me.
And if he did it, we'll make it look like he did it.
Courage the dog is not a frog. He lives with Muriel.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's a dog.
Hi, I'm Hollywood superstar Leonardo DiCaprio. I am in this film.
You wanna see my Tamagotchi collection?
But he doesn't really talk a lot. Courage will go. Turn the lights on.
Oh, it's like I always say. What's for supper?
Are you filming? You know I'm getting paid, like, per second.
Oh, the things I do for love.
Hello, everybody. I am the lead animator of the upcoming Courage the Cowardly Dog feature-length film. Joined with me today is the chairman of the board and director of the movie, and we have an important statement to make to you today.
And a heartfelt statement. I wanted to lead off with that. We put the trailer out, and we saw a lot of tweets, a lot of posts, a lot of articles about the film. Most criticizing our use as the Oklahoma City bombing as the main focal point of the Courage the Cowardly Dog feature film. Now, admittedly, the project was going to be great, but of course all these concerns have been brought up to us, and we understand. And we agree. And first of all, we'd like to apologize that you feel this way. But second of all, we'd like to say that we are delaying the film and re-editing and reanimating a lot of the content to be more family-friendly and less controversial. Take a look.
And now, our feature presentation. Yo! Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey. Kids. I don't want kids actually watching this stream. This is an adults only stream, okay? Of both physicality and mentality. If you don't think you're mature enough to handle Ratchet and Clank, you should probably get the hell out. Cuz we're going to say, you know, we're not even going to swear. Swearing is a kid's game. This is going to be a mature stream. We're going to be talking the Iranian missile crisis. We'll be talking... Is that still going on? We'll be talking the economic rise of global oil. And we will be talking about the best cocktail recipes and wine to go with them. So don't send the kids to bed if you got them out. Send the teens to bed. This is a mature... Send yourself to bed because this is a mature stream. There's gonna be no poo poo caca. There's no piss words. Sorry. We're only gonna talk about adult topics. I won't even touch on pop culture. No, I'm not gonna say a word about pop culture news or pop culture I've consumed in the last couple days. You won't hear a peep out of me about how I watched Gremlins for the first time. You won't hear a smidgen of discussion on genitalia and how to use it. So this is the stream you've been waiting for, you've been asking for. I know everyone comes here because I look and portray myself as an incredibly mature person. I mean, look at me. Sophistication is my middle name. And I'm going to live up to that tonight. I am a little fucking pissed, though, that there is another Ninja Turtle movie in the works. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Sorry. Kirby. Please only refer to me as sir. This is a mature stream. Please. I'm alright. How are you doing tonight, Kirby? How are you doing tonight, Mr. Kirby? See, this is basic adult respect. This is how we treat each other now. So we're gonna do Ratchet and Clank tonight. And I'm just gonna say after we beat Yakuza 4, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to think, like, what are we doing after I beat Yakuza 4? Because that's happening Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm gonna try and start early. I'm gonna blast ass through Yakuza 4 and hopefully finish it. Ratchet will probably go down to a once a week thing instead of this double thing. Or it might go to 3 days a week, or I might start taking a day off during the week. Hell, I don't know. I just, I think I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I've played enough Ratchet to, like, have an opinion on it, and so now it's like, I want to beat it, but also, like, my brain wants me to 100% it, so we'll see what happens. We'll see where things go. We'll see what happens. After Friday's stream, I want to do more of the games that I, like, picked out recently for stream games. Because, Jesus, if you didn't see Friday's stream, the VOD of it is on the Fudge Archive right now. It's also still on Twitch. I did Coin Game, and that genuinely might be my favorite stream I've ever done. I loved that stream, and I want to do more like that. So, I'm just chatting. I'm just talking shop right now. Who knows? We'll figure it out as we go along. Listen, even if you know me, even if we do make a plan, hell, I'll fuck it up in the first week anyways. I'll screw something up. So there's no point in making a plan. Yeah, well, Kirby, that's what I figured, man. Like, you said that you were like you were gonna put me on in your bedroom or whatever, and whenever I was wrapping up stream, you didn't like say anything. And after I'd wrap stream, I'm like, I bet Kirby's asleep. Not that I was like, why didn't he say anything? But I was like, I wonder what Kirby was doing. I'm like, oh, he's probably snoozing. He probably took a little nap. So honestly, hey, I love to do that with streams. I'm glad I could be some background noise for you while you slept, because I do that with streams all the time. I used to do that with Vine Sauce streams like every night. So it was a very good stream. And we're gonna do more Coin Game Friday. And I think it's going to be, well, I'm hoping it's gonna be equally as good. I'm gonna try and make it equally as good. We'll see. You gonna get those Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT crossover figures? I don't wanna, but I will. I will. You know, I have some. Why does my arm not bend more than 90 degrees? Or whatever. I have some Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures, and because I was gonna collect those, and then I got out of that real quick because it was so hard to get stuff. You know, it was like, yeah, the Pink Ranger and Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger is that's a Walgreens exclusive. Okay, so I'm done with that. Like, I got out of that line real quick, and I'm actually probably gonna box up. I think I have 6 figures. I've got Goldar, Rita Zed, Psycho Blue, Mighty Morphin Red, and then Mighty Morphin White. And I think I'm going to box up Mighty Morphin White, Red, and Psycho Blue. And like put them in my closet. Maybe even sell them if someone would want to buy them. But I want Goldar, Zed, and Rita. Those are my favorite characters. And then I'm going to get those turtles. And it's like, there we go. There's the Power Rangers representation on my shelf. So then, everything I own on the actual cubbies in this shelf, outside of... never mind. It's just going to be more Ninja Turtle shit for my Reddit shelf. But I am excited about those. They're a decent price. They look good. Hell, why not? I'm excited about that. The Ninja Turtle news that I'm baffled by today, though, is they just announced, like, Colin Jost and his brother are writing a live-action Ninja Turtles movie. It's like, but Seth Rogen is currently making an animated Ninja Turtles movie. And we have the Rise of the TMNT movie that's coming to Netflix. And it's like, okay, so we have 3 Ninja Turtle movies, 2 theatrical, currently in different states of production. What the hell? What is happening to this franchise? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not someone who has complete dedication to brands. I'm not a franchise man. I say as all my shit, I've got a Reddit shelf, but you know, I like iterations of franchises, but very rarely whole franchises. So maybe it's just this is foreign to me, but how do you get excited for something when 3 different versions of it are in production at the same time? And that's not counting the IDW comics right now. How do you get excited when it isn't connected? And I know I shit on the MCU all the time, and I think rightfully, but I don't understand why they're not just trying. It's unfocused. It's super unfocused, and I don't care. Like, I don't want to watch any of this shit. I'll be honest. Like, Rise of the TMNT is okay. It's pretty good. It's at least something different. This, like, Seth Rogen animated Ninja Turtles movie is gonna be like the Turtles in School or something. I don't want to see that. I've got no interest in that. And then who knows what this Colin Jost one is, but I don't like Colin Jost, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? I don't want to watch any of this. IDW Comics great though. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it immediately smells like danger. It immediately smells like a mess whenever there's 2 theatrical movies being produced at the same time that are different universes. Like, how do you not... I mean, so Turtles as a franchise is in a fatigue state right now. Because that's how Turtles as a franchise works. You got the hype stage, fatigue stage. Hype stage, fatigue stage. And Paramount or Viacom like shit themselves. Like, they've really fucked it this time with Turtles, where the 2012 show was a hype stage. It was a huge hype. It was probably the biggest Ninja Turtles had been since the 90s. Huge hype stage. And then they themselves, like, killed it while it was still really hot. Like, the 2012 show, like, ended after 5 seasons, and it was still really popular. But, whatever, you know, better to kill it quick than let it burn, than let it, burn out and be shitty, you know, have it go too long. So they killed that show, and then they went, shit, Ninja Turtles are still popular. So then they put Rise of the TMNT into production, which, again, I like Rise. I think it's fine. But it literally came out like a year after the 2012 show ended. It's like, no, you didn't give enough space between versions of the franchise. And now Rise got canceled because it was such a different thing, and we weren't we hadn't gone through a fatigue stage. And now they're like, here's 2 theatrical movies, like, back to back. Like, they're not letting it go through its peaks and its valleys, and it's just, they're gonna completely burn the thing out. I don't know. If you want a franchise that lasts for decades and decades, you have to ride the highs and the lows. You can't force the highs. And Viacom is just shoving that thing in the mailbox. Just pushing the highs. And they don't get it. So I'm a little bit not happy about Ninja Turtles right now. I genuinely just shrug. The IDW comic rules. I like it. I'm not caught up, but I like it. Everything else right now, and Rise is fine, but this movie news, I'm like, I don't know why I expected anything different. I don't even know who Colin is. Colin Jost is head writer of SNL. He's on Weekend Update. He's the guy who's married to Scarlett Johansson and makes everyone go, "Really? Scarlett Johansson married that guy? Really? Okay." That's not even really a dig at him. That genuinely is what everyone thinks. But I don't know, man. It's hard to get excited for things when you haven't had time to not consume. It's hard to get hungry when when you're never stop being fed, you know? That's my Ninja Turtle opinion of the day. Check back tomorrow where I'm sure I'll say something else that doesn't really make sense. So, that's the Ninja Turtle news today. Keeping you guys up to date with all the Ninja Turtle news. Whenever I was a kid, I used to think I could do that. Because I followed a lot of Ninja Turtle fan sites. And I used to think, like, that's what I want to do. I want to make Ninja Turtle news site. Keep people up to date. So, little did I know that websites don't exist anymore. You don't go to websites. You go to social media, but the internet is just, it's centralized. It's all scrunch. We're getting into, like, boomer talk now. We should just play Ratchet Clank. And then I'll shut my fucking yap. We've been listening to Slickophonics, Humatonic Energy. I love this album. I say this every time I play this album on stream. Slickophonics are super fucking underrated. Especially if you love, like, goofy 80s jams. Slickophonics rules. So anyways. How are you doing tonight, Kirby? How you doing tonight, brother? Do I have audio? I have no audio. Doing great. Made a big... Oh, wait, what'd you do in Isaac? Finally take a break soon. Finally made progress, so it's time to put the game down. Why do I have no audio for the PlayStation? Let's see. Why is that? I'm going to try just closing the program. Relaunching it. Okay. Beat all the bosses in Afterbirth Plus. Oh my god, as a character dies in one hit? Jesus, dude. Yo, you wanna like pre-record me some Isaac gameplay, and I'll just like broadcast it on stream and pretend like it's me playing? And then everyone in chat will be like, wow, Mike's really good at the game. There we go. I got audio now. God, I miss themes. I want the themes back because I can't tell if my thing's working without a good theme. Not that good, just very patient. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That'll just give me like hours of content. I'll take that. Stream's gotta last a couple hours anyway. Yeah, themes. What is it with like consoles getting rid of themes recently? Like the Switch has a whole option for themes, and then it's like, do you want light mode or dark mode? That's your themes. It's like, why? Okay, why put this in here then? Why tease me? Okay, so I think the last thing we were doing, aren't we going to go see if we can build a new Dimensionator? No. Yes? Something. We broke something, and now we're going to go repair the forge. Okay. Someday I'll go back to Isaac. I really enjoyed streaming Isaac. But I'm also someone who, like, I can, like, bang my head against a wall for, like, a couple hours, but eventually I do get sick of the headache. And that's how I felt with Isaac, where I'm not good enough at the game to, like, make progress quickly. And so I had to put it down for a bit. But I do miss it. We'll probably do an Isaac stream here sooner rather than later. Maybe, I don't know. There is a couple other roguelikes I want to check out first.
All yours, Glitch.
Oh, it's Glitch, my favorite character. Immediately annoying. Sorry, Glitch. I haven't played Hades. Anytime I see Hades, I just feel like it's a game I would be bad at, and I'm not interested in figuring out if that's true or not. You know, like I'm really bad at like Bastion and what's the other one? Transistor. I'm bad at those games. I don't know what it is. There's just something in my brain that doesn't work. So I feel like Hades would be a head against the wall thing. The big one that the next roguelike I'm gonna play for stream is what am I doing? I'm gonna do Splunky 2 here pretty soon, I think. Hopefully. What did I just do? I don't know what I'm doing. But I guess I did it. I think I did it. Splunky's hard as hell. Like, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere, especially because when I was reading Steam reviews, people were saying Splunky 2 is even harder than Splunky. And I think I gone down to the first area in Splunky like twice. But I also know Splunky will be fun as hell. And I don't intend on playing it like 6 dozen times. Maybe 3 streams at most. But it's I enjoyed the hell out of OG Splunky even though I was terrible at it. So I want to check out 2. Like I said, there's a lot of games I bought for the Steam Summer Sale that I bought specifically for the reason of, like, this will be a good stream game. And I'm very excited to get to those. As much as I enjoyed Yakuza 4 and I'm enjoying Ratchet and all of that, I'm excited to get to those games. Please, no shoot. Oh, I'm dead. I do not like these sections. They irritate me. You know, there's bigger streamers than me have said, like, you do 3 streams of a game, and that's it. Like, anything more than 3 streams of a game, you like, alienate your audience and bore yourself. And while I don't completely agree, I do understand that thought process. I like to play whatever I want to play at the time. And with very little regard for my viewers. I don't give a fuck about anyone who watches me. You're all pieces of shit, and I hope you die. So that's why I will be playing Animal Crossing New Horizons again. Thank you. No, but you know what I mean? Like, I want to play what I want to play. I don't really care if it brings in viewers. But I am I feel at times conscious of what is entertaining and what isn't. Like, if I was doing like 6 more Yakuza 4 streams, I would probably pull my hair out at this point. Because at this point, I feel like I've seen everything that game has to offer. I've said every joke I could possibly say at this point. So, if there was more of that game, I'd lose my mind. I'm dead again. Anyways. Is this kind of talk, like, boring? Is talking shop, is talking, like, behind the scenes boring? I don't know. Where's the other... I'm dead again. I really don't like these sections. I find Glitch annoying, and I don't really know what I know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I don't know how I'm supposed to be doing it. I just want to be Ratchet and use my jet boots, and thank you. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Is that not? Okay.
We'll see you again soon, Glitch. If your luck continues to hold.
Is that the virus? Someone has to stop them before they evolve even more. But that's not a problem here. The Rubion Forge has a clean bill of health now, so
I just don't know why you'd make the character talk if they don't talk to anyone.
Do it, Glitch. Thank you.
Great work, Ratchet. You are all clear to power up the board.
Pisses me off. I feel very boomer today. I don't know why per se. I just feel like taking pot shots at Zoomers today. Like I'm tired of this like whole like progress thing. I'm tired of like people with morals. Zoomers are wild because they have morals, but they like suck at media literacy. Even though they're so like enveloped in media. Kind of crazy. Me and my boomer friends, we're gonna go watch the Jungle Cruise, because that's a good movie to us. What is a, you know what? I feel bad for boomers. There's no media for them right now, other than like CBS and Fox News. I think that's the problem. I think we need to be making media for boomers, and then they'll like switch off of Fox News to watch something else, and we'll like unbrainwash them. We'll get what are boomers like? We'll get so we need something boomers like that also isn't problematic, and that's a very that on the Venn diagram, that's basically like two separate circles. They're like a mile apart. We'll do okay, boomers like the Three Stooges. So we'll do the Three Stooges and Tim McGraw go to Dolly World. Done. There we go. Make that thing like 62 hours long. Boomers' brains will be rewritten by the end of it. They won't even know how to say a racial slur. Is Tim McGraw problematic? I barely know who Tim McGraw is. I'm more of a Kenny Chesney man myself. Or, no, I'm a Garth Brooks man. What can I say? Can I shoot this? Or... Okay.
This must be where they generate the Forge's power. But there is nothing here. Is Jokebot messing with us?
I don't know, but if the power source really is missing, we could grab the one in the other dimension.
The one with an entire station looking for us?
Until we have a better solution. Now, let's find us some on.
Okay, 1 second. My audio is glitching. Speaking of boomer things, I did watch a boomer favorite yesterday. I watched Gremlins. I guess, yeah, boomers. I guess it's more of a Gen X thing. I watched Gremlins. I'd never seen Gremlins before. And I've always had people tell me that I would like Gremlins 2. And everything I've seen from Gremlins 2 I've liked. So I was like, well, I gotta watch Gremlins before you watch Gremlins 2. That's just basic Gremlins lore. I mean, what are you crazy? So I sat down. Isn't there a Blizzard? I sat down and watched Gremlins. And well, I'll say going into that movie, I had very low expectations. I had very conflicting feelings before even seeing the movie. Because my brother hates Gremlins. Hates it. His exact review is, it is a fine movie. It is okay. It is well made. But the Gremlins are very annoying and I hate them. Which, you know, for a movie that is essentially, what if the minions were evil? I can understand that. So, I will say my official review of the film Gremlins is, it is a fine movie. It is well made, but I hate the Gremlins. Is that what? What? Oh, is that like Borky or whatever his name was? It is a fine movie. It's a kid's horror movie, right? Like, I know it was one of the movies that inspired PG-13, but like, that movie, it's about a boy on Christmas who gets a wacky, you know, magical pet. His father is like a Nickelodeon inventor, you know. His father like squirts goo on his face. And he's got like a dog with a personality, and there's like an old lady who hates them. Like it starts as a Nickelodeon movie. It starts as a kids movie. And then when the Mogwai turn into the, you know, the Gremlins, when they go, it's Gremlin time and they go green, it turns into like a light horror movie, like never too intense. Even when people die, it's not terribly intense. The most intense scene is when the mom is like baking Christmas cookies and then they cut the phone line. And the only thing that's really intense about it is that she like straight up stabs, you know, she's like shredding them, blowing them up in the microwave, stabbing them. She's honestly the scariest part of the movie. Also when Stripe at the end like melts, when his like skin melts off his body, that's pretty intense. We're just gonna go. I'm not gonna fight this guy. Oh. But what if I want to shoot?
Weapons don't even phase him.
Is full of Slurpee on jelly? Juice must be hungry.
Okay.
Now is our chance to escape.
Can you open faster? Like it's like a Goosebumps movie. Like that's how I feel about it. I feel like it's a Goosebumps book. Like a decade before Goosebumps. And I like that aspect of it. Like when the movie was more serious, like when the movie was taking itself seriously, I liked the movie. When the movie was doing like a way too long sequence of the Gremlins at the bar, you know, that whole sequence where it's just a bunch of puppets shaking and going, it's like that for like 15 minutes. It is, it's pretty hard to sit through. Like them being like jokes is completely fine. In fact, I would argue the movie needs that to continue to be like a kid's horror movie. But every single scene with them goes way too long. Every bit is like poorly executed and it goes way too long. And so you go from like, oh, okay, like that's kind of a funny gag of them like killing the mean old lady by like rigging her, you know, like electric stair chair. What are they called? It goes from like that, which is like a fine gag, and it's like, oh, okay, they've got like a personality, to like, Jesus Christ, like just 5 minutes of like them like playing poker, and it's like, what are we doing? And it's just like not well executed. And I was like bored at that point. I was like, okay, can we get back to like something? Like, even just go back to Gizmo. I love Gizmo. I can't really stand the evil gremlins because of those scenes, but I like Gizmo. Gizmo's a little cutie patootie. He's a sweet little fella, and I like him. I love Gizmo. Probably my second favorite part of the movie was just Gizmo getting an RC car and driving around with Barney the dog and honking at him. I loved that shit. That was cute as hell. That was fun. It was just quick. It was just a quick little thing. That movie has entirely too much gremlins. And not in the right way. But it was fine. Like, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I don't think I would ever like seek out to watch it again. But it was fine. I was surprised it was a Christmas movie. I did not know Gremlins was a Christmas movie. And then I saw it was written by Chris Columbus, who directed like both the first two Home Alones and the first two Harry Potters, and he kind of just always exudes Christmas. And I was like, oh, this makes sense then. Yep. Okay. But yeah, overall, like 7 out of 10 movie. Goddamn, do I never want to hear like a gremlin be like, I'm fucking over that. But I want to see more Gizmo. So I'm gonna watch the movie that everyone told me I would like. Everyone told me I should watch. I'm gonna watch Gremlins 2. Probably like this weekend or something. I'll watch Gremlins 2 because every little clip I've seen of Gremlins 2 is like that level of like insanity, but is like actually funny. So I'm like way into that. I think I think if I watched Gremlins when I was a kid, I think if I grew up with Gremlins, I would probably like it way more than I do. I think as a kid, I would have found that movie super fun. As an adult, I find it like kind of fun. Kind of fun, mostly annoying. Though I do think the scene where Phoebe Cates' character explains she doesn't like Christmas because they found her dad stuffed in the chimney as Santa Claus. And she like burnt him alive. That scene rules. I think that scene's a great litmus test for people who are like, oh, I love dark humor. I love dark humor. I love black comedy. And then their version of like dark humor is like Rick and Morty. Show them that scene. If they don't laugh at that, they don't like dark humor. That scene was like hilarious. Like it was like funny, and then I was like, Jesus, that's dark. And then it was funny to me again. I really liked that scene. And whenever I was reading like IMDb trivia, from what I read, like Spielberg produced the movie, and he was like, you cut that fucking scene. Jesus Christ. Are we supposed to laugh? Are we supposed to be upset? And Joe Dante was like, yeah, that's the point. And Spielberg was like, it sucks. Cut it. You know what? I trust you. Do what you want to do. But I would recommend cutting it. And Joe Dante's like, I'm going to leave it in. And I think that was such a smart decision. That's my favorite scene in the movie. What am I doing?
There is a research log. Let us watch.
Anyways, that's my Gremlins review. 7 out of 10. I probably would not recommend it other than like pop culture history and like if you really like Goosebumps. But I liked it fine enough. I didn't love it. Like I said, I probably would not seek out to watch it again.
And I think he was talking
Ariana heard you talking about Gremlins, and now she's gonna watch Gremlins on HBO Max. Well, hey, more power to her, dude. I cannot say that I enjoyed for like 90 minutes. I did not enjoy that.
not opening.
The wind's Ratchet, you are just making him mad.
Oh, I'm dead. Now, if it was just Gizmo the whole movie, if it was just a movie about Gizmo being cute, I'd be into that. I don't know where I'm going or like why I'm here. I genuinely like I don't know where I am. Hello. Okay. Oh? Oh shit. Eat the jelly. No, keep eating the jelly. Goodbye. Goodbye.
This lock's controlled by a bolt crank. Guess they didn't get around to upgrading this room.
But yeah, I'll watch Gremlins 2. That was the whole point in watching Gremlins, was to watch Gremlins 2. So I'll give it a shot. I can tell you everything I've seen from Gremlins 2, I like infinitely more than anything I saw from Gremlins 1, which was the whole movie. Hi.
There's no jelly canisters anywhere, but there are rifts.
Ratchet, escape juice using the rifts.
Yeah,
Time it just right. That's our cue.
did I go backwards? Was I maybe I was supposed to do this. I don't know. I just locked him in a room. Oh, that was the point. Okay, never mind. I thought I completely screwed that up.
All right. If I were Blizon, where would I be?
And then, after I watch Gremlins 2, I'm going to watch Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. And was it Ghoulies 3? Ghoulies Go to College. Gonna watch all the Ghoulies flicks.
Ratchet, are you okay?
Yeah. Luckily, my O2 filtrator still works. Hadn't tested it in years.
I've never seen Ghoulies. I think you're probably better off that way. TBH. All I know about Ghoulies is the poster is puppets coming out of a toilet, and then one of them is called Ghoulies Go to College, and that I'm in.
Even joyful. So when you asked to become partners, I did not want to risk things either. But I am glad I did.
Thanks, kid. That means a lot. But I'm just not sure it's...
It is okay. Now I can be the one who believes in you.
I'm lost. Oh, there we go. There's a lot of Gremlins ripoffs. Like there's Ghoulies, there's Spookies. I mean Joe Dante ripped himself off. I mean Small Soldiers. I've seen, you know, I saw Small Soldiers when I was a kid, and when I watched it recently with some friends, and that movie's boring as hell. But it's also like filled with Gremlins references. Like there's like Gizmo toys in that movie and stuff. And then Dick Miller is in that movie playing like basically the same character he plays in Gremlins. But it's just Gremlins. Small Soldiers is just Gremlins again. I liked Small Soldiers as a kid. I wouldn't say it scared me too much for me to love it, but I liked it. And then yeah, me and my friends rewatched it recently, and maybe I was just watching with the wrong crowd, because I think they had very vague memories of it. I don't think any of them were Small Soldiers aficionados, but that movie was like that was boring. Not even like the like Barbie doll scene. That was what scared me as a kid. That scene like had no impact on me as an adult.
Up ahead, an airlock.
That movie has Phil Hartman in it, and they kind of like squander him. Like he doesn't even do anything that funny. I had toys from the movie, but it was a weird thing where it wasn't like the actual action figures or anything from it. It was like they were like figures, but like the like joints for articulation were really loose, and you put them on like this like stick, and then the stick had like a dial at the end of it, and you put them on the stick, and then you spin the dial, and they would like whip back and forth. And it was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but all of the bones in their body were broken. I had that as a kid. Did I like... No, I didn't fuck up. I'm okay. Oh, come on. Oh. I'm gonna go into the into the Bleeze verse. Yeah, Small Soldiers. I think Gremlins is a more interesting movie than Small Soldiers. I will say that. I like Gremlins more than Small Soldiers. Small Soldiers, I would say, is like a 5. Gremlins is like a 7. Why don't they let Joe... Oh, I know why. I was going to ask, why doesn't Joe Dante make movies anymore? And then I realized it's because Looney Tunes back in action.
Ms. Zircon, what are you doing here?
If Zircon Jr. wants to study existential economics at Bogon University...
That's the answer to most of my questions about Hollywood. Looney Tunes back in action. Why doesn't Steve Martin star in movies anymore? Looney Tunes back in action. Why doesn't Brendan Fraser star in movies anymore? Looney Tunes back in action. Why doesn't Daffy Duck star in movies anymore? Oh. I guess Space Jam 2 just happened. Okay, I got Glove of Doom. This is what I've wanted the whole game.
here. The power source must be nearby.
And society is not ready for my takes on Looney Tunes back in action. Society was ready for my takes when the movie came out. They're not ready for my takes now. Because I somehow have an unpopular opinion about Looney Tunes back in action. Which is, it's... Stop. Stop trying to, like, rehabilitate that movie. You gotta stop. Guys, just because you saw a movie when you were 10 years old does not mean it was a good movie. I'm sorry. Is it better than Space Jam? Absolutely. You bet your ass it's better than Space Jam. That doesn't mean we need to make video essays where we discuss that Looney Tunes Back in Action is a good movie. Because I have very bad news for you. It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. Oh, Glove of Doom works like it used to. Where you can just send out the whole army. Look at the boys. Me and the boys. Me and the boys. This one's Stinky, Blinky, Finky, Inky, Dinky, and Tinky. I love my boys. Let's go, boys. Anyways, this has kind of been like a whole look back at Joe Dante's entire directorial career. We'll talk about the Explorers later. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So Electro Gun just hit level 5. Look at that shit. He should make a Laragot movie. Yes, man. That's what's going to get Joe Dante back to the top of Hollywood. We give him the keys to a Laragot movie. Hollywood should let me direct the Laragot movie. I'm probably the number one. I am probably Laragot's number one fan, and I say that with complete confidence. I am the only man who could put respect on Laragot's name. A character who deeply deserves respect. Let's be honest. Laragot's got the short end of the stick for too long. Here's what we do. We take it in like a Sofia Coppola way. Okay? So this is a movie about Laragot Jr. and his relationship with Laragot. Baby Got. And Laragot. Okay? You know, Laragot's kid is now grown up. And they have a fractured relationship. It's complicated. He resents Laragot for getting him kidnapped. But also understands that Laragot is just a bumbling monkey wizard. So he can't really stay angry at him, but he does kind of resent him. Laragot, on the other hand, deeply regrets conceiving his son. He spends most moments of silence and alone time lamenting the birth of Laragot's son, of Baby Got. I don't know if that character actually has a name, but their name is Baby Got now. But he's trying to work things out with his son. He's trying to love his son, even if he never loved the idea of having a son. That's kind of the plot line, the pitch for the Laragot movie. Well, obviously, yeah, and obviously Mr. Bean will be there. What do you think we're gonna have a Larragont movie without Mr. Bean? What are you, crazy? Mr. Bean will be there. He's Larragant's drinking buddy. You know, here's kind of a scene. Let me intro you a scene. Interior day. Interior a dirty, dingy biker bar. Larragont sits there nursing a cold beer. He rubs his temples. A hand is gently placed on his shoulder. It's Mr. Bean.
Oh, hello there, Larragont. Oh.
Does he want us to follow him?
Mr. Bean reaches into his pocket. His coat pocket. He pulls out none other than Teddy.
Oh, hello there. Oh, I'm here to make you feel better.
I don't know why Larragont talks like a Beaker from the Muppets, but you know what? Beaker from the Muppets is there too. He's the bartender. Mama, me, mama, moo. Me, moo. Mama.
Oh,
So that's just kind of like one scene. I hope that dialogue was really gripping.
He wants to come with us.
Any place is better than here, right? Maybe he can help us power the forge after all.
That was submitted for your consideration. We are trying to get recognized by the Academy. So if you guys could kind of like pass that along. We're trying to get Joe Dante to produce that. We can have like as a reference, we can have like Gizmo in the bar too.
Still with us, Juice?
Come on. The Rubion forge is upstairs.
And then to cap off the scene, Mr. Bean gets his head stuck in a pitcher of beer.
Come, JC. It is me, good old JB.
And that's the scene when Larragont realizes that he doesn't love his son. And you know, Larragant's son will have played by who's the hottest actor in Hollywood right now?
Did it work?
Who's an actor we can afford? Oh,
Yes, we did it, kid. You are a good
Dave
partner.
Bautista. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Here is to new friends.
Okay, so yeah, Dave Bautista will play Larragant's son. You know, we'll get him into the suit, and you know, we'll get the Larragant, you know, costume. You know, the like animatronic face and all that on Batista, and I think that'll be here's a sampling of another scene. This is the scene interior Larragant's house. We get a pan across a wall of family photos showing off Larragant, his son, and Mrs. Larragant, including a wedding photo between Larragant and Mrs. Larragant that is slightly crooked. Larragant comes home from the bar. All the lights are off. It's late at night. It's 2 a.m. He comes home. No one's there waiting for him. He puts his keys in the bowl. He begins to make his way up the stairs when he sees that his wedding photo with Mrs. Larragant is crooked. He goes to adjust it. He takes a longing look at it and a sigh. Places his hand on Mrs. Larragant in the picture. Gently smiles. Puts his hand down. Goes to come up the stairs more. And at the top of the stairs is Baby Gaunt. Baby Gaunt, played by Dave Bautista, is standing there. He's staring at his father in a look of surprise at first. He's surprised to see such a tender moment, but he quickly realizes he's showing that and, changes his motion, covers it up with a look of disappointment. Larragant looks at his son and goes, to which Baby Gaunt replies, Dad, it's 3 a.m. You've been out drinking all night. I know I'm not your caretaker, but when you're gone all night, I get worried. Well, what else am I supposed to do, Dad? Not be worried when you don't come home? You just want me to not care. You just want me to not care. Well, you're acting like it. You know, I care for you. I care about your safety. I care about your health. When are you going to start caring about you? Baby Gaunt runs into his room, slams the door. Larragant lets out a sigh. Puts his hand up against the wall to steady himself. And then Mr. Bean is at the top of the staircase, and he falls down the flight of stairs and goes, ooh, 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 ooh. Scene. Submitted for your consideration. Thank you. Wait, can I use the Dimensionator? Oh, no. It probably doesn't have power yet.
I guess we did, huh? Hey, being a team isn't so bad after all.
We had not saved the dimensions yet.
But we will. We'll have to set a course for Zerkies so we can meet up with Rivet and Clank when they're done.
Oh. How do I meet someone?
What are you talking about? You met me, and that went great.
I fell off the archives in front of you and screamed a lot.
True.
The controller is like vibrating at me, but like lightly. Like it's going like boop, 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 boop. I don't know why it's doing that. It's freaking me out. I think you're bringing home the Emmy. I'm going for an Eisner Award. I'm going for what is it, a Pillsbury or something. Okay, so what do I want? I'm missing 2 gold bolts. Uh-oh. That's probably not good. Oh, and I genuinely did not mean to do that. I didn't. Okay. Trying to bring home a Tony. We're gonna turn this into a musical. Larry Gaunt the movie will be a musical. I hate my dad, he makes me mad. I wish he liked me, but he makes me sad.
Oh, hello. This is Teddy.
So that's going to be off Broadway. Too good to be on Broadway. Actually, too good to be off Broadway, you know. We're taking it to a middle school. It'll be a middle school production. And it'll, Lara got the movie, and then the tagline is he may be the universe's greatest wizard, but can he conjure up a spell to make his dad to make his son love him? Can't wait to hear Laragot's emotional rendition of WAP. How does that song even go again? That's all I remember. I only remember there's some horse in this house. How do I get there? Hold on. How the hell? I'm going to go for it. I definitely cannot do that. That's definitely not happening. We're gonna have a Mark Mothersbaugh, sorry. He's gonna do the instrumentation for the whole movie, so all the music will be like, ba bo ba bo ba ba bo, ba bo ba 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 bo bo, ba bo ba. I'm gonna specifically request that he use the sound fonts that he used for Rugrats. That's a definite has to happen. Okay. Oh, now can I make it? Let's find out. Oh, please. Yes, I can. Where is it? Got it. I want Mark Mothersbaugh to cover, any song, every song, with the Rugrats sound font. I want to hear him do the entire Beatles discography. Bum boom bum 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 boom bam boom. Womp womp, bim bum boom bum, womp 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 boom boom boom, bim bum boom, womp 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 boom boom boom. Rage Against the Machine. All right, listen, that's funny, but I can't do that because I don't know any. Wait, it's Gorilla Radio. Gorilla Radio is a Rage Against the Machine song, right? I do know that. Ba boom ba boom wah 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 ba boom ba boom ba boom ba ba boom ba boom ba boom ba boom ba ba boom ba 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 boom ba.
Hey, Juice. Hope you're enjoying the good life. And same to you, other Juice.
Where's the there's raritanium and I can't find it. I only know Guerrilla Radio because it's the opening song to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and I spent like a whole summer playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and that they like got their mileage out of that song. Like they play the shit out of Guerrilla Radio. It's the opening, and then it's like every like third song is Guerrilla Radio. I heard Guerrilla Radio so much that I started thinking other songs were Guerrilla Radio. I would be like casually listening to music, and anything that had like a hard rock like start, I'd be like, is this fucking Guerrilla Radio? Can I not escape this song? And then it would be like a Kiss song. Like it'd be I Want to Rock and Roll All Night, and I would be like, okay. Thought that was Guerrilla Radio. My bad. All right, how do we get over here? See this? This is all unexplored. Oh, I see. Oh, even easier than that. I do like in Guerrilla Radio when he goes, lights out! I do like that part. That's my favorite part. Lights out! It's like a mom coming in at 10 p.m. to make sure you're not playing Pokemon Emerald on your GBA. Doesn't Guerrilla no, that's a different song. Never mind. The other time that the other thing I associate with Guerrilla Radio is that same I guess it wasn't summer, it was winter. It was Christmas break. I just realized I have this memory wrong. It was Christmas break of like my senior year. I was playing a lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And one time I went to it was me, Jesse, and another one of our friends. And we went to his house and played Rocket League. We were really into Rocket League at the time. And it ended up snowing. It was like a blizzard overnight. Like snowed us in. And then the next day, his parents were like, yeah, so you're taking your friends home, right? And our friend was like, it's like 6 inches of snow. And they're like, yeah, but you're taking them home, right? And he was like, I guess. And so we couldn't get his car, like, going. Like, it was, like, too snowed in. And so we pushed his car while he had his windows down. He put his windows down and blasted Guerrilla Radio. And that's what gave us the motivation to, like, push his car out of his driveway. Because, like, the roads were, like, plowed, but his driveway wasn't. So I always associate it with that. And then also that was after we dropped Jesse off, my friend decided it'd be a good idea to go in our local swimming pool's like parking lot and like spin donuts in the like 6 inches of snow and ice. So that was probably smart. That was a really good idea. So that is my only experience with Rage Against the Machine. Oh, it's heat seeking now. Oh, it's just lock on. Oh, that's rad. Alright, anyway. How the hell do I get over here? I bet I gotta hit the... I feel like Rage Against the Machine. I feel like that's too mean of a name. I think they're too angry. They should try being like nicer, you know? What are they raging for? They should be nice. This I don't think this is going to work. I need to like think this through more, and I really don't feel like it. Like, I need a way to get in there. Because I just wasted all this time. So now if I don't do it, I look like a dumbass. Maybe get that one, and then can I... Oh, let's try it. Okay, excuse me. Very, very important hero. Very cool guy coming through. Thank you. Sorry, do I know you? Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no plan right now. This whole like dimension hopping thing. It's too big for me. It's too big for my brain. This is like a smart man's thing, and I'm a dumb man. I'm dumb as shit. When God made me, he said, hey, put all the points in good looks and dump the whole brain thing. He won't need it. And he was goddamn right. I'm stupid as shit, but I'm hot as hell. What is happening? The game's like breaking. How do I get up there? Oh. How? Maybe I can just like goof it? I can definitely goof that, I think. All right, 1 second. We're gonna reset the capture card because it's having a baby shit fit. Oh. So Kirby, are you still playing Isaac tonight? Like, are you playing it right now, or have you like started taking a break? Oh, no audio now. Come on. Thank you. I can cheese that. I can absolutely cheese the shit out of that. Because I don't know what else to do. I feel that. I feel that, brother. I can cheese that. Absolutely. Cheese! Please. Wait, can I not get through that door? Okay, so this was a waste of time. God, look at how nice this room is, though. The room does look great. But I was not meant to do what I just did. What I'm about to do again. I think I really want to play right now. I do feel that. My internet went down yesterday for like God, like 4+ hours. And I like sat there and was like, there's like nothing I want to play. I want to play Final Fantasy. Like, that was it. That was the thing I wanted to play. And so because I couldn't play that, it was like there's nothing I want to play right now. Even though, you know, I've got a shit ton of stuff that I should be playing. There was nothing I wanted to play. So I feel that. Okay, can I go back? Okay, will it work now? I mean, I'm back at the basic room. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't know why I can't, like, parse this mentally. Like there. But also, huh? Why can I not, like, mentally process this?
Hey, Juice. Hope you're enjoying the good life. And same to you, other Juice.
How do I get over there? I genuinely can't figure this Bespin Cloud City shit out. I'm completely aloof right now. Uh-oh. I'm sure it just takes like one brain cell firing. I gotta get... But isn't the door busted? Fuck me, I can't. Hold on. Hold on, kids. Daddy took a whole bottle of stupid pills. Daddy overdosed on stupid pills tonight, so give me a minute. God took all the matter he was going to put in my brain and put into my huge dump truck ass. So if you have a problem with how I play this game, take it up with God. What is this? What does this room do? Oh, this is the computer room. I feel like every dude who is smart but like a decent human being just really wants to be a himbo. Like, more than anything, would give life and limb to just be a himbo. They like, and I don't say we on this because I'm too fucking stupid to be smart and too ugly to be a himbo, but I feel like they don't want to be cursed with the burden of knowledge, you know? They just want to be a himbo. Head empty, but heart full. I'm like an ugly himbo. Right? Head completely empty. Not a thought in the world. But a characteristic of himbos is to look attractive. I think I found it. I definitely haven't done whatever this is. So I think we're about to make progress. Yes, sir. But then what's over there? It looked like there was like a little like pocket dimension, but I don't see how that's possible because I have all this stuff. I don't know. Life would be so easy. It would. I mean, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? I'm gonna get like massive plastic surgery to look like a himbo. Like I want to get like facial reconstruction surgery to like look attractive, you know? Just like start over. Just make me look like just take like a hammer to my face, just like crack a couple bones, rearrange that shit like it's Play-Doh. Make me look like fucking who's the most attractive man in America right now? Yeah, dude, hey, make me look exactly like Hassan. I will be like a 5'4" version of Hassan. See, the thing that sucks most about Hassan is that he's both a himbo because he's attractive and has you know, his morals in a good place. But he's also really intelligent. So like God broke the mold when they made Hasanabi. That's all I'll say. That man, hey, I'll say this. He could get away with it with me. That's all I'll say. Thank you. Good night. I've never. So over the weekend, you know me. I don't really like to talk about other streamers on my stream, but over the weekend, Hassan posted a video on his Instagram of him like lifting weights pelvically. Like he's got like the weight down here, and he's like pelvic thrusting, to like build like abs, like core muscles. I have never seen so many thirsty people ever. And I've seen, I've been on TikTok before. I've seen thirsty people. But these people are like they've never had a sip of water in their life. They've never like stuck their tongue out in the rain. These people are dying of dehydration. The thing I respect about Hassan, though, I will say the only thing I respect about him is Hasanabi could get anyone, right? I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who would reject him. But the man's still a virgin, and that's really impressive. That's he's never had sex before, and that is quite a feat. Quite a feat when the entire world would walk through a swimming pool of glass to sniff one of your toes. Hassan has never shown anyone his hog even. He's just pure. He's pure. So that's honestly good for him. Saving it for marriage, I think, is I'm sure that's the reason. I want more streamers to come out and just promote like wild shit like it's 1982. Like I want a streamer out there, like a big streamer, right? Like Ninja, to come out and be like, "Hey, don't do crack." Crack is whack. Like I want these guys to just like come out and promote like Reagan era like anti-drug advertisements. How do I get off this planet? I want a streamer to come out and promote come out against premarital sex. I think that'd be the funniest thing. Okay, now I think I can leave the planet. I think I can get out of here soon. Help me leave. Am I going like fully backward? Is this a spaceship? Teleporter. Yeah, I'll take it. It won't be Ninja. Well, Ninja's married, so he can have sex. He has a... Listen. It's not Brawl's girlfriend. It's Brawl's wife. Not asked for. Okay. But I'm saying, like, who's the biggest streamer on Twitch right now? Who is number one biggest streamer on Twitch? Ninja. Richard Blevins? What? Wait, his name isn't Tyler Blevins? It's Richard Blevins? What? Why? What? I did not know his name was Richard. I thought it was Tyler. That's why I said Tyler Blevins is my hero. Okay, who's number 2? Tfue. I don't know who that is. Rubius. I don't know who that is. Shroud? Okay, I know Shroud. Okay. So is Shroud married? Shroud. Is Shroud married? I don't think he's married. So Shroud should come out and go, "Hey guys, this is Shroud. I may be shooting my shots in Counter-Strike Global Offensive and in Valorant, but the one shot I don't shoot is a cum shot. I'm saving myself for marriage, and you should too. Go get a kill streak by killing premarital sex. Thanks, guys. This was Shroud. Good night." And then he ends stream. That would be cool. XQC. Oh, XQC could come out. Is XQC married? No. Okay. I know him. XQC could come out and what does XQC sound like? He does like that dude. Oh dude. Oh dude, hey, it's me, XQC dude. Hey, dude, don't have premarital sex, dude. Don't smoke crack, dude. Just say no. Nancy Reagan was right, dude. See, and that would be a cool streamer. Nancy Reagan was right. That is like that. Your career's over if you say that, right? Like, if you say Nancy Reagan was right, you're done, dude. All I know about XQC is that he like GTA RP stuff, where he kept like getting banned. Dude.
Hope Rivet and Clank can fix that base quartz.
Dude, I may have gotten banned in GTA RP, dude, but don't get banned from getting into heaven. Don't have premarital sex or God will strike you down, dude.
What's going on with Reddit?
And that one hits good. That one's good. Put that one on the fridge. That's the best joke tonight. We're not gonna get better than that.
At least this mission will be a straightforward one.
Huh. I don't know about your dimension, but out here, things never go according to plan. Improvisation is a skill you learn very fast.
I also have a talent for improvisation.
Well, I can't wait to see you in action. Let's get some face coats
See,
repaired.
now if they said those things,
Say he is.
Yes.
I bet premarital sex would stop. Because as we all know, Twitch chat is constantly having sex. So if they heard about that, they would stop completely. Twitch chat is filled with the biggest fuckers. They are pounding constantly. Non-stop sex.
The bridge seems to be out of commission.
Anyone want to deny that?
Places like this usually have to fend for themselves against bandits or pirates.
Oh, I like this. Hold on. We gotta get a running start on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna need more than a running start.
Let's get some phase quartz repaired. I hope the fixer is as good as the Morts say he is.
Yes.
Oh right, we gotta get the quartz fixed. That's right, because we broke it. Why am I'm just using hammer? I should probably.
Out of commission.
Bet it was a raid. Places like this usually have to fend for themselves against bandits.
I like this. This stage reminds me of Wario's Gold Mine from Mario Kart Wii, so I like that.
Pardon me. Does anyone here know where we can find the
Guess they're being cautious.
What's over here, though? Can I grind up? Okay, never mind.
Pardon me. Does anyone here know where we can
I don't know any other big streamers. I guess I know like Pokimane. I don't know. I don't watch big streamers usually. They're not my cup of tea usually. I watch Hassan. That's it. That's the only person who pulls over like 5K viewers that I watch.
If I were a fixer, where would I be?
fixing things, I suspect.
And, you know, if I do an impression of someone under 5K viewers, that's not really that funny. Watch you, Hassan, and Bakba Soup. I don't know who Bakba Soup is. I do not know who that is. But knowing you, probably someone good. You got good taste, brother. Ice Cream Panda show. Oh, wait, there's one of the Craig Bears. Speedrunner. Oh, okay. Okay. See, I watch a lot of streamers. I just don't watch a lot of big streamers. They aren't not necessarily my thing.
Pleasure to see. Fancy a shave?
Buzzblades. Ooh.
Now in stock.
Ooh. I don't have the money for it. Okay, let's go fucking nuts on Glove of Doom upgrade. Okay, yeah, we're gonna pump some upgrades out real quick. Just real quick.
You gonna love that upgrade.
Okay.
Come on back for upgrades.
Megaton Collider. We're just gonna upgrade everything right now. I genuinely think we have enough. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Void Repulsor I don't even use. Miss Fungal? Oh. I did not know that the name changed. Oh, Ricochet. Let's upgrade that. I wish Ricochet had more ammo. I think that's my problem with it.
Now that is gonna pack a punch.
Topiary Sprinkler. Ooh, Drillhound. We use Drillhound a lot. Don't we just love Drillhound, chat? Don't we just love it? I want to host a daytime talk show where I just talk about different Ratchet and Clank guns.
Come on back for upgrades when you level that up.
Okay, should we dump? What do I use? I use Ricochet, but that's good. I use Drillhound.
Boost that bad boy.
Wait, I think I have Executor on level 5. I don't give a fuck about it then. We'll dump into Drillhound. We like Drillhound. I feel like I'm doing like the Skyrim like skill tree. Where it's like I'm not gonna use that ever, so I'm not gonna put points in it. Or it's like, yeah, but I've already put enough points into it. I'm not putting any more. Void. I guess let's buy Void Repulsor stuff. I don't use the Void Repulsor, but let's. Shadow Bomb, Executor, Ricochet. Do I need to buy anything for Glove? No, I bought everything for Glove of Doom. I just really like Glove of Doom. Here, Topiary Sprinkler, sure.
Guess the upgrade train stops here.
Okay.
Leave it so soon?
Okay, now let's build our boy. Okay. I want... That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You had the same issue with Ricochet? Yeah, I mean, it's a good gun. I blink and I've used up all the ammo.
Is the fixer on this planet?
He most definitely is. Great guy, the best, and single, if either of you are interested. We were told that he can fix phase
I'm
quartz.
interested.
Phase quartz, blaze quartz, any quartz.
I want to have a beautiful wife. Or a husband. I'm not picky.
Having trouble with pirates, so we asked him to help because, you know, he's a big guy. But after a few days of totally crushing them, he just, broke. Perhaps we could fix him. You two look like you could straighten him out in a Molotov minute. But the path to him was destroyed in the last pirate raid, so you'll need a hurl shot. Oh, and I saw one in the smelting pits further ahead.
So wait, the fixer's broken? Who fixes the fixer? Who fixes the fixer? Who fixes the fixer? Who? Why can't I say that right? Who fixes the fixer? Thank you.
Ratchet is uncertain. Perhaps he is afraid that
Afraid? Why afraid?
it is complicated.
Huh. Well, hey, if he doesn't want to go, I will.
That reminds me, speaking of Watchmen. Speaking of Dixie Comics. I told you there'd only be mature humor tonight. I just got the deluxe hardcover edition of Tom King's Mr. Miracle. I was finally able to get that after it like went out of print in like a week back in like December. So I'm rereading Mr. Miracle like again because it's my favorite comic of all time. If not my favorite like book of all time. And yeah, it's as good as ever. It's still good. It's still real good. It's still real good. I'm still reading it and finding like new interpretations and meanings. And it could just be because like I'm just a pretentious asshole. And so I'm like, oh, look at the boys. And so I'm like coming up with my own meanings for things that were like not intended. Or it's just genuinely like that book is so packed with good shit. I don't know. But I'm enjoying it tremendously. I will probably always enjoy reading that book. It makes me wish that other stories about DC's New Gods and the Fourth World and all that were like actually good. Like the Jack Kirby stuff is good because Jack Kirby. And like Steve Gerber's Mr. Miracle is like pretty alright, and Tom King's Mr. Miracle is great. But like they did like a Furies series recently, like Big Barda and all the other Granny Goodness's Furies, and it was not good from what I read. Like I read like the first like 3 issues, and I did not like it, and that was a huge disappointment to me because that in concept is something I am super into, and yeah, it was not good. It made me very sad. DC should just put my friend Graham in charge. Genuinely, he would actually probably make shit that I would be way more interested in reading than what DC's doing right now. Because I actually love Graham's comics, so check out Bring Grammage Comics on Instagram and Twitter. I love Graham. He does cool shit. Okay, grind rail or tunnel? I'm thinking tunnel. Okay. I want to shoot this. Red is the color of shoot. Okay. Boys?
Shot's gonna get us across that chasm? It's huge.
Yes, and I am not thrilled about the name either. But we must find one at the smelting pits.
Chunk incoming.
I just saw a gold bolt. I want that gold bolt though.
Better jump.
Was that jump now or? I think it was jump now.
Here comes another one.
A smelting pit is a
Dude, this is just Sonic Heroes.
I'm guessing it has something to do with them all getting recalled recently. Something about fractured spines?
Oh dear.
Smooth.
This is just you. You cannot convince me this is not just Sonic Heroes.
That was unpleasant.
Was I supposed to take the rift?
Here comes the jump.
I'm looking for that gold bolt.
Oh dear. This rail system seems exceedingly.
I think I was supposed to take.
Just hang on. It goes straight to the
Okay. Well,
I am afraid we may
I'm sure I can do this again.
smelting pit.
Now that's a smell.
Should I play Sonic Heroes? I should finish Sonic Adventure is what I should do.
Our time has finally come. Let us plunder like mad and go break bad, for the fixer is all but done.
But I've never beaten Sonic Heroes, but I also know like isn't it like a bitch to beat? Cuz you have to like get all the Chaos Emeralds in is it in all of the team stories? Like that's a lot of hard work.
Yoo-hoo! Pirate mateys, attack!
That's my first Sonic game, so
Dear, the pirates are raiding for scrap.
I'd like to go back.
Get that hurl shot.
I would like to go back and try and get the gold bolt.
Perhaps it would be worth using the high ground here.
Good idea. Shields? Looks like we're gonna have to get creative.
Okay, so Glove of Doom rules. Glove of Doom is making this very easy.
But stinky treasure still be treasure. Ember, I adore the way you fight, Raven, but you should have seen the fixer. Such power!
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Did you talk it enough?
I liked it a lot as a kid because it was Sonic. Like I was excited. It was a real Sonic game for me to play on my PlayStation 2. And then I've heard that it's bad, and it probably is. Last time I played it, I think I pretty much did not enjoy it. But I don't know, man. I got nostalgia. I played that one and Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Battle. Those are my Sonic games as a kid. So like 3 games that are considered. either not very good or very, very bad. I want to play Shadow the Hedgehog, actually. Instead of doing Sonic Heroes, I would probably do Shadow the Hedgehog. Because I have not played that game since, like, 2008. I would be very, very into dipping my toes into... That would not be a full playthrough. Because that... You want to... Hey, I just said Sonic Heroes is an undertaking. That game is a fucking undertaking. If you want the true ending. So, but I would definitely, like, dip my toes into it. Relive some of the nostalgia. Oops. Okay, which way is the gold bolt is over... Is it? You got the true ending. Hey, man, more power to you, brother. Good for you, man. That is a feat few accomplish. And even fewer want to accomplish. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, look at these good boys. I love these guys.
If Molinoth is mostly junk, what are they hoping to loot here?
They're better to find
Oh.
than on a junk planet.
This is cool. Oh my God, look at the amount of guys. And I can't hit any of them. My boys can't get them. They're too far away. Please, won't someone think of the boys? Okay, I need new gun. Okay, Void Repulsor. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, hold on. New plan. Shatter Bomb. Alright, don't let me down, Shatter Bomb. Alright, that'll work. Oh, it locks on. Okay, that's super helpful. Please? Okay, goodbye. How do I get there, though? You know what I mean? Oh, there's the gold bolt. There's no... The game will kill me. Right? That's one way to find out, right? Yes. Answer, yes. Yeah, so with Shadow the Hedgehog, my brother actually bought it. He bought my every year in August. You know, we didn't have money when I was a kid. Like I grew up like lower middle class. Pretty poor. But every year in like August, the county fair would come up and my parents would give us like $20, and then my grandma on my mom's side would give us each like $20, and then sometimes my grandma on my dad's side would give us money. And so my brother saved up all of this fair money, and instead of spending it at the fair, spent it to buy Shadow the Hedgehog. And we got it, and he like immediately disliked the game. Like just immediately out the gate, regretted that purchase significantly. But me, because I put no money into it, hey, I like the game. And I played it a lot. Alright, we'll worry about the gold bolt later. We do that end of the planet cleanup.
Do you ever think you're the one getting in my way?
Oh, it leveled up? Wow! Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, we need more boys. We need more boys. All the boys. Send out the boys. We need an army of boys. The only, like, truly, like, pleasant memories I have with that game is playing the multiplayer. Because there was some way to, like, get super spammy in the multiplayer. And I can't remember what it... I think it was, like, straight up, like, first one to get a specific gun would win. But the thing I liked about the multiplayer in Shadow the Hedgehog is you had the, like, skins. Because everyone was just Shadow. And so you had Shadow, and then you had, like, all these different, like, Shadow bots that were different colored. And I've never seen anyone acknowledge those bots. Like, no Sonic fan. I've never seen fan art. I've never seen anything for the Shadow bots.
Are we going to dance?
No, we are not.
All right, we need boys. Activate boy power. Boy power. Oh my god. I also have fond memories of trying to assassinate the president in the game. I always thought, even as a kid, I was like, what the hell? Even as a kid, I thought that was like so insane and out of character for Sonic the Hedgehog, like for the franchise, that I thought it was hilarious. Get him, boys.
Are ye sure?
I suggest we abandon ship.
Suggestion noted.
I like this level. This level's been fun. This level, doesn't have it's not making me think, There wasn't a puzzle element to this, at least so far. It's just been a lot of shooting and grinding, and that's what I like.
We can now use the hurl shot to reach the fixer.
You break it, you buy it.
Glove of Doom, Glove of Doom. What's this one? Max ammo by 1. Okay, that's not that crazy, but okay.
Now that is gonna pack a punch.
I do it because I love the glove.
Level this bad gal up for access to more upgrades. You will be missed.
Okay. How do I get back to the grind rail? Because I'm going for that gold bolt. Wasn't it? It was this way. And then this way. Bye. Bitch. God damn it! Now I'm thinking about Sonic Heroes. It's because I watched a big long video. I can't remember who it was by about Sonic Heroes today, about the development of Sonic Heroes, and now I've got the goddamn Sonic Heroes song in my head. Yo, Chris, thank you for the bits, brother. How you doing tonight, man? I'm sure you donated those bits thanks to the Sonic Heroes theme. I would have done the same. Sing along if you know the words. Sonic Heroes. And I can find you a way. He will find me. I can see you every day, every day. Okay. That was not a platform. I don't remember how to get out of here. Oh, right. Sonic Heroes. Okay. This has been the Sonic Heroes break. Thanks for checking in. That's how I stave off the want to play Sonic Heroes. Because I only want to play it to listen to the Sonic Heroes theme. So if I just like listen to that like once a month, it's an apple a day situation.
Perhaps when he is not fighting pirates, he is a gentle giant.
Not my experience with big robots, but we'll see.
I feel like Sonic Hero... Listen, I love Open Your Heart. I love Live and Learn. Those songs rule. but I don't like get a craving to listen to them in the way I do the Sonic Heroes theme. And maybe it's because like when I think about Open Your Heart or Live and Learn, I'm like, damn, what a good game. Let me just pop in that game and play it. While with Sonic Heroes, I'm like, oh, I don't want to play that. I do not want to play that. So maybe that's why. But damn, that theme's good. It's a shame that the game is kind of not. What's your favorite bad game? You know, like, what's your guilty pleasure game? I mean, for me, it has to be like Sonic Adventure. Or, you know, Sonic Adventure 2. However you feel about those games, I love them. But they've definitely got some stinky jank. That's for sure. I won't deny that. How do I go fast with... There it is. Getting Zerky flashbacks. Zerpy flashbacks. Okay, I missed. Who cares? Don't need them. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep it. Wait. I didn't, like, miss the thing, though, right? Like, I didn't goof this, right? Why am I being hurt? Yeah, man. For me, it would have to be like Sonic Adventure or that 2009 Ghostbusters game. That game's kind of jank. That game's probably like a 7 out of 10. But I like it a lot. I watched another big long video today about all the different versions of Ghostbusters 3 that we're gonna have. Like, it was a history of like the production of Ghostbusters 3, and like, so they talk about the video game, which is good because I would consider that Ghostbusters 3. But holy shit, it made me. I really hope Ghostbusters Afterlife is a good movie. Is good. Just so that we can be done with like... Bill Murray, are you coming back to Ghostbusters? Will you be playing Vinkman again? Will you be playing Vinkman? Dan Aykroyd, what's the state of Ray in Ghostbusters 3? What are you gonna do? Well, we're gonna have a new generation of Ghostbusters. It's gonna be a new generation. We're gonna have the old generation teach the new generation. Oh, okay. Like, I just want these ideas to be put to bed, and I want someone to let Bill Murray, like, forget Ghostbusters. Please stop asking Bill Murray about Ghostbusters. So, hopefully Afterlife is good. Hopefully everyone gets exactly what they want out of that movie, and we can let Bill Murray, like, take a nap. Oh, hello. Wait, am I fighting things? Hello? Is there combat in this game? Huh? This is new to me. Resi 5. Yeah, Resi 5, everyone, like, disliked. And then, in the last couple of years, people have really warmed up to it. I think once Resi 6 came out, and that game's actually bad, that, you know, Resi 5 is, like, single player, like, mediocre, but, like, multiplayer, like, pretty fun. And then when Resi 6 came out, it was just kind of bad overall. I think people, like, warmed up to Resi 5 more. Jedi Power Battles. Is that the one where Mace Windu has a yellow lightsaber? If that's the one I'm thinking of, that is literally all I know about that game. Is that Mace Windu is before Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber. And that's literally all I know. The Army Men games, yeah. Those are definitely. Wait, I don't have to press L1 to rocket. It's just R1 to rocket boots. It's not L1, R1. I've been pressing both of them this whole time. Okay. Those games were definitely. Army Men was definitely bad. As someone who has played those recently, they were definitely bad. At least the ones on like the PS1 and N64. Whenever they started doing like, whenever they were on the PS2, I actually think they became like kind of okay. But he had a blue one. Oh, I thought he had a yellow one. Who cares? It's Star Wars. I wish there was just no more Star Wars. I just wish it stopped. I wish it was just done. I do like that this guy is not so wee Roger. That's pretty funny. That's a good joke. Played a lot of just bad games on PS5. I mean, dude, that's called being a kid, man. The majority of what I played when I was a kid was just hot garbage. Like, I can't tell you the amount of hours I spent playing Shadow the Hedgehog. I spent playing Nicktoons Unite. Like, you would buy, as a kid, you buy a game, and then it sucked ass, but it was like, well, what do I do? Like, you would just accept that you had to end up liking it, right? Like, there was no disliking a game after you bought it. And honestly, I try to live, like, the opposite of that mentality, where, like, you buy a game and then like you had to like it. I now as an adult prefer to buy games that I know I'd like. Just a little dab of internet will help you with that one. Wait, what's the point of coming over here? Tiny Bandicoot. I mean, Tiny's great. Let's wait. No, isn't it Tiny Tiger?
What if the face quartz cannot be fixed?
We're in deep trouble. But there's no point in worrying about it now.
Yeah, it's Tiny. It's Tiny Tiger, not Tiny Bandicoot. Oh, we got a fake Crash fan over here. Come on, just take him out. Execute this man. I still buy way too many games. See, I don't, man. I buy games if I know I'm gonna want to play it, or if I think it'd make a good stream game, which in turn, means I know I'm gonna want to play it. I buy games for stream because that's the only time I really play games anymore. I don't really play games off stream. But there are a good bit of games that I do just buy, and I'm like, okay, this is for me to play off stream. But it's like maybe like 3 games a year I buy for off stream play. Everything else I buy for stream play, and even then, I never buy more than like 20 games a year. Yeah, I mean, that 20 games sounds like way too much for me, in my opinion.
No, I am broken, as is everything. Nothing can.
Now we gotta emotionally fix the fixer.
Oh my.
Oh, and he wants us dead now. Very cool and epic. Oh, they showed this whenever they were like demoing the game. This is familiar to me.
Junk ahead.
I buy games for others. I mean, that's a good thing to do. That's a good reason to buy games.
Is he talking about me?
Because of your arm? Don't listen to him, Bolts. If you're broken, so am I. And I think we're pretty awesome.
Oh, you could be awesome and broken. He didn't say you were bad. He just said you were broken.
I am working on it.
I like this. This is cool. This is a cool set piece.
I may have an idea.
I'm all ears.
I am broken. I cannot fix. I cannot be fixed.
Okay, that's cool. This rules.
Oh dear.
Can everything stop falling apart, please?
Oh. Okay. Clank, help. Clank, literally do anything.
I am fixed.
What are you doing?
Improvising. I may be different than I was, but you helped me realize I am still Clank.
I am quite relieved. When the Bullets asked me to protect them, It opened my eyes to a great many broken things. So very many.
And you became distressed.
But being able to fix another, to see that all is not lost. How can I ever repay you both?
Fix the big crystal. Put the Chaos Emerald back together. Put the Crash Crystal.
You just gave an old giant robot the gift of hope. I who is
Bless me.
thanking you.
Man, I miss Crash and Spyro.
Yes. Oh, I hope Ratchet had an easier time building a new Dimensionator.
It's kind of wild to me. Why, like, Sony should have gone out of their way and like bought Crash and Spyro. You know, like they should have bought those from like Universal, from Vivendi Universal back in like the early 2000s. And then they didn't, and then those franchises died, and then when they came back, Sony should have bought Crash and Spyro. And then they didn't. And then Activision fucking put Vicarious Visions into Blizzard. And I think killed Toys for Bob as well. Like, put them into, like, Infinity Ward or whatever. So now, like, Crash and Spyro are dead again. They're just completely dead. They literally... Vicarious Visions and Toys for Bob literally reinvigorated excitement for 20-plus-year-old franchises that had been killed.
Let's get back to the ship, shall we?
Yes.
And Activision rewarded them by marching them to their deaths.
So, are we gonna talk
And now Activision is in full fucking meltdown mode right now. And we're never gonna see more Crash and Spyro. It's just dead right now. So I don't know why Sony isn't buying those two. If Sony had the Microsoft mentality, Sony would buy Crash and Spyro. They would buy Vicarious Visions and Toys for Bob, and they would just let those two make remakes. They would let Vicarious Vision make remakes and let Toys for Bob make new Crash and Spyro games. I do not know why they haven't done that. Especially when Sony's own remakes are like pretty paling. You know, that Medieval remake was like not very good. And it was like, well, if they had Vicarious Visions do it, it probably would have ruled. Sad. I'm with you, Kirby. I haven't played Crash 4. I was going to. I was waiting for like a PS5 version. And then I was going to. And now with the Activision thing, with the Activision Blizzard fucking scandal right now, I don't want to give Activision my money at all. I don't want them to see a single penny. There's stuff here, and I don't know how to get it.
You know good merchandise when you see it. Thanks for shopping, cutie pie.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have a code, I mean, yeah, go ahead. Because it's Toys for Bob. It's a good game. And Toys for Bob worked so fucking hard on it, and then Activision just killed them. Activision went, good work. You guys are making Call of Duty maps now. which, you know, pretty much sucks. Gotta say, kind of shitty. What am I want to go back. Take me back. I want to go back. Hello, everyone. It just makes me sad. Especially, you know, I love Crash. But I really love Spyro. And, like, okay, Crash got a new one. You know, Crash got Crash 4. Spyro never got the chance to have a fourth one. To have a new game. And that makes me very sad because I very much love Spyro the Dragon. Where's the... There's a spy bot. There's shit here, and I don't... I thought there was going to be, like, a guy to give me a mission. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, there it is. And we could have... There's a chance we could have had a new Tony Hawk. I'm missing one gold bolt. Where is the singular gold bolt I missed? Do you think it's in the pocket dimension? Where's the singular gold bolt? I would love a new Tony Hawk game. I said this whenever the remake came out. Like, slap a bunch of new skaters in the game, and I'm in. And the remake had such a, like, had the right attitude. Where it wasn't, there were new skaters in it, and they weren't trying to do, it wasn't like, oh, this is 1998. It was like, no, this is modern day. Like, these guys are older. Like, there's... it was just... It was so good. It was so special. I really, really loved that remake. And we'll never see more. That's it. It's over. Goodbye. Alright, what planet is this? I'm just gonna look this up. I don't care. Tauren 4. Tauren 4 gold bolts. Okay. Oh, okay. Man, Activision could have had my money. They could have just had it. And then they had to go, before even the Blizzard shit happened, before even, well, it's Blizzard and Activision. Before those accusations were even came to light, they killed Vicarious Visions and Toys for Bob. And if they didn't do that, they would have had my money for life. there's a good chance that right now I would be going, well, those accusations are about Blizzard, not about Activision. So I could still play Spyro. They could have had their chance to get me to be a little fucking wiener. All right? Cuz my morals crumble when presented with things I like. I lack a spine, a backbone, and a moral compass. I just caved to peer pressure. And they could have got me to get rid of all that peer pressure and just focus on the things I like. And they went and fucked it. So, sad, honestly. Sad to be them. Okay. Let's go to Zerky's. It's time for Ratchet and Rivet to meet. Oh yeah, Chris, you can easily bribe me, dude.
I'm Rivet. Nice to meet you.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just
See, my heart
thinking about building the dimension.
My heart came with a slot in the front of it that you can pump quarters into.
What? Yeah. A little.
He is friendly, I promise. And once we build the Dimensionator, he will help us find Dr. Nefarious.
Right.
I think I broke the game, by the way.
It's coming to an end, Bolts. You two and Dr. Nefarious will be back in your own dimension in no time.
I come coin operated. Oh? Hello? Do you mind? Do you mind? Oh, wait, I almost had it. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Now, we haven't even looked. Hold on. We need a Robo Pirate Mask. Lombax Praetorian. Oh, it's like Doom Guy. Fuck it, we'll do this one. Why not? Yeah, Kirby. Yes. Get back into Final Fantasy 14, brother. Now's the time. If only to hurt Blizzard more by playing a game that isn't WoW. Now is the time. Are my boots stuck in... No, I think that's just how they are. How do I get out of here? Help. How do I leave? How do I leave? Uh-oh. How do I leave? I don't... Where was the platform that I jumped here from? How did I get here? There it is. Okay, never mind. That is hard to spot. Okay. Oh, right. We have to do the cups. We didn't do those yet. Okay, well, we'll do those at some other stream. I mean, yeah. Damn, time flew tonight, chat. I didn't even start late. I started, so I was gonna start early, and then I couldn't think of a good name for the stream. That's why this stream is called Grind Weasel. I couldn't think of what else to put. Did I do this? Yes. All right, let's go meet Ratchet. It's time. Oh. Cold Snap. Buzzblades or Warmonger. I want to do Buzzblades.
Now make sure to keep those blades sharp, sweet pea.
Man, you got to remember your macros. I got to learn some. I need to look up like a monk macro guide. I have one macro. You know what it is? It's to adjust my visor up and down. That's it. That's my macro.
That one is just begging for an upgrade.
But I'm also very comfortable in being a casual Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, I really am playing it for the story. That's how I started. I mean, that's the reason I started playing, was because I was interested in the story. So I really am there to experience the story, at least right now. Maybe that'll change later. I mean, I do enjoy the gameplay. Like, I am playing more than just main story quests. But let's look at... Hold on. I'm just, like, delaying the inevitable for some reason. I probably unlocked a bunch of new stuff. Wrench Swamp... Oh. Is that a Keyblade? Why is there a Keyblade? Home run hitter. Knock enemies out of park when you defeat them with your melee weapon. Sure. Burst of confetti flies out of enemies' weak spots when hit. That's probably a bad idea. That's probably gonna... Oh, let's turn it on. What's the worst that can happen? I got the goon hammer. Wait. Key. It really is it's a Keyblade. When you walk away, you won't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. You're giving me too many things. A haunted man. Oh no. And then you say you know you. And then you have to run away. Oh baby, I'm good. I've forgotten the song. I literally just forgot all of that. I was gonna do the chorus again and I can't remember. Yeah, I have no interest. Like I do not like Kingdom Hearts I don't like playing it. I think the story is kind of poopy. But holy shit, that song rules. I'm gonna reset the capture card real quick. I think audio's lagging. I literally know that song because of a Rocco Bodie video. It's a Rocco video. He's standing wearing a jersey and he's in his underwear, and a picture of Kingdom Hearts is spinning in the background, and he stands there and sings the song for like 20 plus minutes, and the video's titled Bill Cosby, New Apology. Which is one of my favorite video titles ever. So that's like burned into my consciousness. All right, let's meet Ratchet. Let's have our heroes meet. Oh, right, no guns.
What's it? Hey.
Hey! Yes, hi. I have Clank.
Oh, pal.
I am fine, Ratchet. In fact, I am beginning to like my new look.
For the record, I found him like this.
Come on, I knew you wouldn't hurt Clank. Pretty sure you're me, after all.
Wait, what makes you so sure you're not me?
Well, I mean, come on,
You got
Dagon. Oh, sorry. Rivet, this is...
Kit, I have been looking forward to meeting you.
Me too.
I suppose it is time to fix this mess.
Do you want to,
Yeah! Oh.
Thank you.
Dr. Nefarious.
Does this dimension love me or what? My problems deliver themselves right to me.
how many times you beat this guy?
Clearly not enough.
Try?
Be my guest.
I like everyone's got good chemistry together. This is cute. Oh, final boss fight. Final boss time. This is not that was a joke, right? This isn't. Yeah, there's no way this is the final boss. I've 100%ed every level up to this point, and I haven't 100% the game yet. So, this is not the final boss fight. That would be big bullshit if it was. Holy shit, would I be mad if the game just... Oh, I'm dead. If the game ended super quick. This is hard, though. Why am I stun locking myself? I'm interrupting myself. I'm rude to myself. This is hard. This is very hard.
Good thing I don't lose in this dimension.
Oh my god. That swipe move.
You think you're so tough? Let's turn up the heat.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I can handle this. Okay, okay. Okay.
This is not looking good. I've got it covered. I'm totally fine. What did you do with the Emperor?
I never met the guy. Because I am.
Yep, definitely buying
This rules. Oh, I hate that move, though. Hate that stinky move. This guy's stinking. This guy is stinking in the bathtub. I do not like him. I do not like him. He stinks and he smells bad and he's got a big smelly butt and I do not like him. And you can tell him I said that too. Stomp! I need health. I need health item. Health? Bubba need health. Sweet baby boy needs health. Please. What? Where did the health item go? I got no health out of that. Please. Oh my god. No! Uh-oh, chat. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually disappointing. There's checkpoints in the boss fight. That's actually kind of lame. Kind of lame. I was actually looking forward to the challenge. Did I just convince myself I should play Dark Souls on stream? Maybe I am going to buy the Demon Souls remake with that gift card. God damn it. Okay. Okay, my boys immediately die. The game has a strict no boy policy. Oh, health. That's ammo. Health. Boys. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Oh my god. Boys. Handle. Boys. I'm out of ammo. Oh, the buzz blades. Let's give it a shot. Might need some boys. Might need help with some boys. Just bite his ankle, boys. Just pull him to the ground and bite him. Okay, out of buzzblade ammo. Gonna need a new gun. Okay. Okay, just waste that. That's good. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. He's not doing the garbage sword attack. So we're actually doing kind of poggers. We're actually doing kind of epic poggers. I'm just wasting my ammo at this point. Okay. Ammo. I need it. Oh, hello. My boys. Perfect opportunity for the boys. Come on, boys. Where's he? Where's the stinker? Ouch. Almost there. 7%. No, the sword attack. He's brought back the most dastardly attack. No. Got him. You may pog now, chat. Real nefarious. Oh, God, he's even hotter.
Wow! What a battle!
And he's British?
Are we done having fun? Come on! Give it up for Rivet and her first victory! I wish I could have been here sooner. However, I am thrilled to announce that I finished neutralizing my enemies. With the exception of Captain Quantum. And... anyway, when I heard that the Red Lombax was battling me, I had to...
Come here, the universe, celebrate your defeat?
Who was celebrating? You mean them?
Oh, he's so hot.
I've been fighting rebels for years. Let me help you wipe them out.
Ah, my, strange fan wants to assist. Tantalizing. Why don't we make this interesting? A home game, perhaps?
It's going to Sargasso. I have to get there first.
We're coming with you. Ratchet, we must find Quantum. He is the
Oh, I was literally, I was gonna name the stream, Where is Captain Quirk?
If we are going to face the Emperor,
I think we're about to meet him.
many resources as we can. You're right. Maybe a good idea to hit the arena before we go.
I think we're about to meet alternate universe Quirk. Oh yeah, I got all this new music in the jukebox, right? I got Mambo number 5. Pickle dinner. Screams and Robot. News at 11. Okay. Wow. Wow. Emperor Nefarious is the hottest character in video games since Lady D. Why do I have a thing for villains dressed in white? What does that say about me? Emperor Nefarious, Lady D, Boss Hog. Huh. Well, this worked out great. Because this is actually a perfect time to just wrap for the night, right? Like, we're at a good, like, stomping place. I'm at a good stomping place. This was a good stream, honestly. This was, like... If this is the new norm, right? If this is my medium... we got some good streams coming then. I'm in a good mood for streams. You know, does that make sense? Does any of this make sense? I liked tonight's stream, even if I didn't feel that it was an exemplary YouTube highlight, but it was still a damn good stream. So if this is the new norm, if this is me at my most mediocre, then we're doing good. I don't know why I said that. Like I started to do like a Spyro the Dragon voice. This is me at my most mediocre. Nasty Nork better watch out. I've been really into this video recently. I found on YouTube. It's a picture of Spyro. It's a picture of fat Spyro, and it says, "I'm so full of cigarettes. Yum." I've been really into watching that. Yeah, you know what? You're right. The Larrigant and Mr. Bean movie, that could be a YouTube highlight. You know what, Kirby? You're 100% right on that. This was a good stream. This was a great stream. And the week is only starting. So tomorrow we got Dub Hunt. And tomorrow's Dub Hunt is going to be packed with stories. Jesse and Gavin went to Florida. I'm sure they're going to tell us all about that. I'm going to tell you kind of a fun, quick story about popcorn. We're probably going to talk a lot about Halo Infinite. It's going to Dub Hunt's going to be a chatty Dub Hunt tomorrow, which is good. But also, I intend tomorrow on Dub Hunt to claim at least a tie again. I'm getting that 4th dub tomorrow. So you're going to want to show up for that. Wednesday, we're going to finish Yakuza 4. Thursday, we're going to play more of this. We're going to do the arena. And then if we have time, we're going to go to Sargasso. And then Friday, we've got more coin game. This is a packed week for streams for me. So I hope you'll stick around. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope to see you a whole week. Because we're gonna have some good streams this week. I can tell you that for sure. So, thank you for being here. Kirby, thanks for hanging out. Chris, thanks for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm going to call it. I feel great. I feel good. I really did. Friday, that stream is my favorite stream I've ever done. And then I got off that stream, and Clayton and I played doubles in Fall Guys, and got the Ratchet challenges done. We got all that done. And Friday night was like the best night I've had in like years. That was like a perfect night. Nothing went wrong. Nothing was like off kilter. I felt happy, which is a rare feeling for me. Usually it's a lot of anger. A lot of like childish anger and like hot gas. So I had a good night Friday, and I intend to replicate that every single goddamn night this week. And I hope and I pray you have as good a week as I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna try my best to make your week as good as I can make it for you. Because I'm that selfless. Selfless. Alright. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. How do I turn the stream off? How do I end this? What's the end button?
It's time for Age or Law Update. Oh, he really is that great. It's a bit that Mike hates. It's time for Age or Law Update. Oh, he really is that great. It's a bit that Mike hates. I cannot freaking wait. It's a Germa Update.